Hello, dear students, and welcome to our channel. Today, we are discussing two fascinating stories shaping India's future. First, let's talk about today's day, 4th December. See, students, 4th December is special for all of us. Why? Because 4th December is celebrated as Indian Navy Day. All right. So, of course, we will be talking about India's Navy and the remarkable journey to becoming a global maritime powerhouse. Second, second, we'll also talk about India's incredible biodiversity and the urgent need to protect our endangered species. And don't worry, we will also explain what the IUCN Red List is in the simplest way possible. So let's dive in. Yes, the first article regarding Indian Navy. See, students, when we talk about Indian Navy, uh, India's location is vital. India's location. When we talk about India's location, कहाँ पे इंडिया की लोकेशन? आप मैप उठा के देखो, आपको पता लगेगा कि इंडिया सिट्स बिटवीन द मिडल ईस्ट एंड द साउथ ईस्ट एशिया. Okay, so this gives India access to Indian Ocean, and this ocean, Indian Ocean, handles over 80% 80% of the world's oil trade, making it one of the most important waterways in the world. So with such significance comes responsibility, and the Indian Navy plays a crucial role in keeping these waters safe. All right. Now, this article talks about the modernization. Why modernization is necessary. When we talk about India, and the challenges India is facing, especially in the Indian Ocean. See, we know that China has the world's largest navy, and China is expanding its presence here. Additionally, Pakistan's naval ambitions, which is of course supported by China only, add to the complexities. And to counter these challenges, India is upgrading its navy, making it stronger and more prepared for any situation. So, what does this modernization include? Of course, it focuses on cutting edge technology, cutting edge technology, high end technology, and India is also testing advanced missiles जैसे VLSRAM, vertical launch short range surface to air missile, and investing in nuclear powered submarines. All right, so this article deals with कि मॉडर्नाइजेशन एक तो सबसे पहले क्यों ज़रूरी है, और सेकेंडली क्या मॉडर्नाइजेशन के लिए इंडियन नेवी कर रही है. तो जैसे हाई एंड टेक्नोलॉजी है, इक्विपमेंट्स है, उसको अपने नेवी में इनकॉर्पोरेट किया जा रहा है. जैसे यहाँ पे मिसाइल की बात हो गई, एंड इवन India is also purchasing 26 Rafale M fighter jets. Yes, 26 Rafale M fighter jets, and adding more Scorpion class submarines to its fleet. Now, your homework is to find out from which country India is purchasing 26 Rafale M fighter jets. You have to tell me in the comments below. All right. So, these upgrades are not just about defense, they are also about projecting India's leadership in the whole Indo Pacific region. All right. So, looking ahead, the Indian Navy will play a very, very important role as the Indo Pacific, this whole region, Indo Pacific जो region है, it becomes the focus of global geopolitics. Okay, and with strategic partnerships like the Quad Alliance with US, Japan, and Australia, India is working towards maintaining peace and stability while ensuring its national interests are protected. All right, so just go through this article, and yes, now shift our gears and move to the biodiversity of our country. Yes, India's rich biodiversity. See, today, 4th December is celebrated in India as Indian Navy Day, and 4th December also marks as World Wildlife Conservation Day, है ना, World Wildlife Conservation Day. तो 4 दिसंबर को दो इम्पॉर्टेंट चीज़ें सेलिब्रेट किया जाता है, राइट. सो व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट बायोडाइवर्सिटी, बायोडाइवर्सिटी क्या, बायो व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय बायोडाइवर्सिटी? इट मीन्स वेराइटी ऑफ फ्लोरा एंड fauna that are found in a region, and India is home to around 7 to 8% of all known species in the world. Oh my god. And that's over 45,000 species of plants and 91,000 of animals. This makes India one of the world's most biodiverse nation. It's no wonder we are called a mega diverse country. However, this rich biodiversity comes with a huge responsibility, है ना. तो इंडिया में देखो, वेराइटी ऑफ फ्लोरा एंड फोना, इंडिया की बायोडाइवर्सिटी कितनी ज़्यादा रिच है. वेराइटी ऑफ प्लांट्स एंड वेराइटी ऑफ एनिमल्स आर फाउंड. All right. So that is the reason we are called a mega diverse country. Now, many species in India are critically endangered, meaning they are at a high risk of extinction. Extinct हो जाएंगे, विलुप्त हो जाएंगे, कभी फिर वापस नहीं आएंगे. So these species are at the verge of extinction, and these include, yes, this is important, students, the species which are at a high risk of extinction. It includes Kashmir stag. Yes. uh, yes, it includes Kashmir stag. और कौन कौन से हैं? मलाबार राज, मलाबार civet, great Indian bustard. So these are all the small, the list of flora and fauna which is currently facing high risk of extinction, and most of these species are found only in India, which means it's up to us to save them. मतलब ये बहुत सारी ऐसी स्पीशीज जो सिर्फ इंडिया में मिलती हैं, सिर्फ इंडिया में ही इट कैन बी फाउंड, कहीं और कंट्री में नहीं मिलती है. तो अगर इंडिया से ही एक्सटिंक्ट हो गया तो कहीं और तो वो कभी नहीं मिलेगी. All right. Now, talking about the role of conservation. See, India has several wildlife sanctuaries and national parks which are mainly dedicated to conservation. These places, it allows animals to live freely in their natural habitats, which reflects India's tradition of respecting nature. But conservation is not just about setting aside land, it's about protecting ecosystems and ensuring these animals have a future. All right. But there are certain challenges uh, which hinders the process of conservation. First of all, India's rapid development often clashes with wildlife conservation, and be it urbanization, mining, and even infrastructure project, it leads to habitat loss. It leads to what? Yes, habitat loss. Yes. So this brings animals closer to human settlements and it creates conflict. देखो, अब आप, आपने बहुत बार न्यूज़ में सुना होगा कि एलिफेंट ह्यूमन सेटलमेंट में आ गया है और एग्रीकल्चर को डिस्ट्रॉय कर रहा है. बट व्हाई इट इज हैपनिंग इन फर्स्ट प्लेस? क्यों? क्योंकि ह्यूमन एक्टिविटीज की वजह से उनका जो नेचुरल हैबिटाट है, वहाँ पे हैबिटाट लॉस हो रहा है. उनको, उनका जो, जहाँ पे वो सरवाइव करते हैं, वो खत्म हो रहा है. ऑफ कोर्स देन दे आर गोइंग टू वेंचर इनटू ह्यूमन सेटलमेंट. ह्यूमन सेटलमेंट में वो आएंगे और वहाँ पर ह्यूमन एनिमल कॉन्फ्लिक्ट की वजह से बहुत ज़्यादा, आप कह सकते हो कि उससे एनिमल्स को भी नुकसान होता है और ह्यूमंस को भी नुकसान होता है. All right. Now, here the word critically endangered is mentioned. Critically endangered. अब ये critical endangered, endangered, ये सब क्या होता है, इसके बारे में हम थोड़ा सा समझते हैं. See, We have something called IUCN Red List. Okay, what is the IUCN Red List? IUCN Red List is like a health checkup for animals and plants. It categorizes species based on how close they are to extinction, and species are labeled as uh, vulnerable. Yes, they are labeled as vulnerable, endangered, or critically endangered. And the species in the critical endangered category, yes, are at the highest risk and they need urgent protection. ऑल राइट, सो इंडियाज रेड लिस्ट स्टेटस की अगर हम बात करते हैं, स्टैटिस्टिक्स की बात करते हैं, तो इंडिया हैज 73 73 species listed as critically endangered. This includes mammals, birds, reptiles, and plants. While species like tigers and lions, they get a lot of attention, smaller creatures like bats and squirrels are also vital to our ecosystems. Okay, तो बहुत सारे स्पीशीज इंडिया की क्रिटिकली इंडेंजर्ड है, तो इसका मतलब क्या है कि इनको प्रोटेक्शन की बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरत है. एंड every species play a role, and protecting them is essential for maintaining balance in nature. All right, तो क्रिटिकली इंडेंजर्ड स्पीशीज को प्रोटेक्ट करना बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है. वाई वी ऑलवेज से दिस? क्योंकि स्टूडेंट्स, नेचर डजेंट वर्क इन आइसोलेशन, साइलोज, इट डजेंट वर्क इन साइलोज. सारे स्पीशीज एक दूसरे पे कहीं ना कहीं इंटरडिपेंडेंट है. राइट, आपने फूड चेन देखा होगा. अब फूड चेन में अगर एक स्पीशीज एक्सटिंक्ट हो गया तो ऑफ कोर्स इट्स गोना अफेक्ट द रेस्ट ऑफ द स्पीशीज. राइट, all right, so that is all about IUCN Red List. Students, we have explored today two important aspects of India's future: the modernization of Indian Navy and conservation of our wildlife. Both are essential for India's growth and security. Okay, तो हमें अपने borders to protect करने हैं, but our diversity also go hand in hand. All right. So share this video to raise awareness and let us know in the comments how you think we can contribute to these causes. Together, we can make a difference. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel for more stories about India's journey towards a better future.